Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from the Steel City. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week,
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it
shotgun now for Jones. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. On fourth down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. McKenzie to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. They go play action for Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
Intercepted. They'll take over first.
Throwing now is Jones. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second TD catch of the season. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for their second possession. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back first and 10. Burrow now to throw on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And they'll get needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That is caught, finding Higgins. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Johnson now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this run. And they hold him to no gain.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wilson going to get this one on the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And John's a punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
That's good for Bengals. 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A handoff to Pacheco. Crazy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Passing right side, and Chase has it. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A give here to Pacheco. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Throwing is Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Pacheco. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. Now Burrow to the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown Cincinnati. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are on top. It's now 10-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Good for us Steelers. First down.
Jones now on first down. That's taken in by Brown. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8.
Gun, it's Jones. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will go all the way. Noah Brown. Touchdown Steelers. The extra point from Party is good. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. Here's Cardi now. They're kicking away following the touchdown. On the return, it's McKenzie. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
15 more yards. That's another Bengals first down.
On 1st down, Burrow. That's complete. Calvin Austin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
On on the ground. Here's Pacheco. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
Bengals first down. First and goal.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT.
Cincinnati.
He knocks it through. And the Bengals move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look what he's done. Whenever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. And in motion is Brown. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Garrett, he's harder that time. There to make the play.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. On 1st down, Jones. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. There's a short one caught by Fireman. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Burrow here on 2nd down. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Burrow now. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2nd down. Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 38.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Back to throw. Burrow. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Was great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 3-point game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 43.
They go play action for Burrow. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Kyle Duggar there on the cover.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. Looking to move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
They'll run with Pacheco.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. Shotgun now for Jones. Now he'll run. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Steelers. First down.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. From the gun on third down, Jones. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Steelers getting ready to punt this one away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another Bengals.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Working across the field. This one's to Higgins. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals first down.
Burrow working in the pistol. He finds Austin with the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And nice work after the catch. He stops a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
The Bengals will line up for the 2.
Pacheco going to try it on the ground. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so what? Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Burrow to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's out of bounds, couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every position you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on fourth down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on fourth down They knew they were going for it on fourth down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I had it. So I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and that players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Fake the handoff. Now, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jones. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
At the 38-yard line.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Burrow now. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Isaiah Pacheco. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He gets free. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jones. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. That's complete to Paul, the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
On second down, Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Jones now on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Jones. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Here's Jones. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. A run up the middle with Warren. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike.
That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score.
Steelers 28.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down. Burrow. Back over the middle, but it's incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Burrow. In trouble, and down he goes. The Bengals out and ready to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th-quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Man in motion is Brown. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
The offense retains possession.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. On the ground, it's Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
Carry here for Brown. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's Brown. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. As this defense is unable to hold, gain of 7 on that 3rd and 2.
A gain of 7.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So this one a win for the visiting Bengals. And that's now 4 victories in a row.